Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Natirah and my partner is Natirah Ayuni binti Roslan. Today, we would like to present our research proposal. As you can see on our screen, our topic is the study of the relationship between stress and academic performance among final students in UiTM Pusat Perdana. Okay, let's take a look for the chapter 1. Okay, for the background study, according to Commission 2005, stress is defined as a state of anxiety, tension as a result of mental or physical stress. Stress actually is referred to body response to change that require emotional, physical or mental adjustment. Okay, generally, uh, everyone will face this situation, but in different level. Okay, for the example, as the university student will face the level of stress with the assignment, with the financial and so on. So we can judge another with our stress in with the same level, because everyone will face different situation of stress. uh, 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 okay, as you can see, the university student in the early years of the study, for example, were particularly vulnerable to stress as a result of for the university life transition process. This scenario can be seen when there are some students who demonstrate academic excellence at the school but cannot sustain good performance when at the university. Um, Competition is fierce. Nowadays, competition is so fierce in the pursuit of academic excellence has provided a high pressure to the student in realizing their vision. Okay, for the problem statement, nowadays we can look the stress has become the number one report impediment to academic performance, as fellow students now report being stressed out than ever. Okay, the New York University publication show that 6 in 10 college students report having felt so stressed that they couldn't get their studies done on one or more occasion. Many of the emotional and physical symptoms that occur commonly in the student population, such as the headache, fatigue, depression, anxiety, and the inability to cope, can be attributed to or exacerbated by stress. Also, the mentality of the Malaysian community still thinks that psychology among teenagers, especially on the student, can still be controlled as they in the process of the growing up. Okay, for the research objective, first is to identify factors that affecting work pressure among final year students in UiTM Pusat Perdana. Second is to identify and evaluate how students can face the pressure of work in the learning situation based on gender. Third, to study the relationship between emotion and stress level among students. For the research question, first, what is the factor that influence work pressure among final year students in UiTM Pusat Perdana? Second is how students can face the pressure of work in the learning situation based on the gender. Third, what is the relationship between emotion and stress level among the students? Okay, for the significance of the study, in theoretical contribution, the aim of this study is to foster a better theoretical understanding and recognition of the complexities associated with the stress of the student. It is to assist in theory study and can become cornerstone for the future study on similar topics such as coping scheme and stress for the identical community. Therefore, the result can be beneficial in that they can aid in playing better efficiency and effectiveness of the organization. In particular and practical contribution, it is to provide awareness in helping students with the stress they are becoming increasingly common today. This awareness should be emphasized by the wider community that the importance of the little help them in this pressure, although easily common in the world of university life. It is to enable community to have better perception and understanding of the reality students stress. Okay, next is chapter 2. For the literature review, introduction, as I mentioned from the slide 1, background study, the definition of stress is a person's physical, emotional, and mental response to any change or demand. Stress is not a dangerous thing. However, stress beyond a certain level, if left unchecked, can create many problems for an individual. For students, they have a unique cluster of stressful experience. According to Bernstein, uh, he defined the sources of stress as various circumstances or events that threatens to disrupt people's daily functioning and causes them to make adjustments so they can have the use of that situation in daily life. Okay, next is the factor that affect stress among students. According to Finney and Haas, sources of stress most specifically as a unique set of stressful encountered among students which include difficult financial challenge, responsibility, part-time and a heavy academic load. Busy schedule filled with the study and extracurricular things to do can take a toll on students' physical and mental health, particularly if one is not interested in experiencing performance. The study conduct on academic stress and reaction from Asmawati to cause stress among students of University Kebangsaan Malaysia, UKM, found that the main cause of stress is frustration and sense of burden.
Hi, my name is Natirah Ayuni. So for the next literature review, which is Overcome to Face the Pressure, according to Mayer 2019, significant differences were found between the way male and female students identified the strengths and weaknesses of the online environment on a range of questions regarding flexibility, face-to-face interaction, shy and quiet students, self-discipline, and self-motivation. They were overcome to face the pressure, which is educative and restorative approaches to classroom management and discipline, so that students learn how to be a responsibility for themselves and their community. Below are some tips to help manage to stress, which is keep the room well ventilated, so can become restless when body starts sweating. Also, the student have to make sure there is a good connection environment at home. And we move to the next slide. Introduction. A research methodology is the specific procedure or technique used to identify, select, process and analyze information about a topic. In research paper, the methodology section allows the reader to critically evaluate a study's overall validity and reliability. There are many ways of method and procedure that can be used in a research. It depends on the type and field of the study. Okay, we move to the next slide. There are two categories of research, either quantitative research or qualitative research. These two categories are different in terms of the methods and technique used. In some study, the researcher also use mixed method approach, which means that the researcher use both quantitative and qualitative research. Okay, what is the meaning of qualitative research? Qualitative research is concerned with aspects of reality that cannot be quantified, focusing on the understanding and explanation of the dynamic of social relation. According to Markwell 2013, advocated that qualitative research work with the universe of meaning, motivate, aspiration, belief, value, and attitude, which correspond to a deeper space of relationship, processes, and phenomena that cannot be reduced to the operationalization of variable. And according to Mike Allen 2017, quantitative research is to generate knowledge and create understanding about the social world. Quantitative research is used by social scientists, including communication researchers, to observe phenomena or occurrences affecting individuals. Social scientists are concerned with the study of people. Quantitative research is a way to learn about a particular group of people, known as a sample population. Using a scientific inquiry, quantitative research relies on data that are observed or measured to examine questions about the sample population. For the research subject, only two, which is population and sampling procedure. For population, our target population are around 100 students in UiTM campus Puncak Perdana, and a random sample that the researcher use simple stratified random sampling procedure in this study, and we choose UiTM Puncak Perdana campus for to get the data from this study. Okay, we move to the next slide, which is data collection technique. The data collection technique is the main part gather the data from the respondent. The time horizon mainly as a time frame to milestone or the task from the first phase of doing proposal until the last phase of data analysis, interpretation, discussion, and recommendation. There are many techniques of data collection, such as conducting an interview, do observation, and focus group discussion. But for this task, we did not interview because of movement control order. So we just do the observation on a structure, semi-structure, and unstructured format in a in-depth manner. So there are some advantages using this data collection technique. It provides strengths that offset the weakness of both quantitative and qualitative research. And this is the familiar and famous technique, so every researcher having so much time to doing this. Some people feel comfortable responding to this technique rather than interview session. The worst case in the survey question may not complete answer, and the resulting may affect the data analysis. Okay, last but not least, for conclusion, there are 3 chapters in this research proposal, which generally in chapter 1 is about the introduction of the study. The problem statement and purpose study are stated as they are the main reason why the study needs to be conducted. On chapter 1, there is a literature review that should be done in order to broadening knowledge base in the research area of interest. So literature review increase the new knowledge to the researcher. So we had review in our article in order to come up with a literature review. Meanwhile, on chapter 3 is regarding the research method and procedure. There are discussions about research design as well as method approach we explain. Overall, this topic is very interesting to be researched as well. This is because from our reading there are a lot of articles about stress among the student. So we got the idea to do a research regarding this topic Thank you to the friends and lecturer